What's going on, guys? Sinister here, back with another Smite video, and we are covering patch notes 3.25, the Phantom Queen. This may be a little late coming out, and I apologize for that, but I didn't even know they were doing patch notes today. I saw on Twitter that they were releasing stuff, like the new goddess you can see here, which I'm super excited about, and some new skins, but I didn't actually know they were going to do a patch notes today. I didn't get the notification that it was live, so it's whatever. This may be a little late, and I'm sure you guys appreciate that I'm actually showing you the patch notes now, rather than putting some stupid gameplay over it and reading them to you like a little kid, because I actually have a new computer now, a beast of a computer actually, which I recorded building, but my camera wasn't working properly, and this is beside the point, and I'm completely off track right now, so I'm going to get right into the patch notes. Like I said, 3.25, the Phantom Queen. We're going to jump right into the new goddess. She looks amazing. She looks super strong, though. I'm not going to say OP or broken because that's used a lot, but she seems like she has a very high skill cap. I don't know how high this... It's not like a Thoth skill cap where you have to, just be good with abilities and aim stuff. It's not a Tyr or Uller skill cap where you just have to be good at those abilities and comboing them. It's more of a skill cap in a sense you have to play right. And we'll get into that. She has no getaway, but she has a very sly technique, and if you use that properly, you can use it to your advantage, but if you mess up, you are screwed. So she looks like she can be amazing, but with a very high skill cap. I believe she is of the Celtic Pantheon as well. She is the Phantom Queen. Her name is, I don't know if it's Morrigan or Morrigan, but she looks amazing. You can see the picture here, and I will link the patch notes in the description so you can see that as well, but this is what she looks like. She looks badass. Seriously, it looks amazing. And her passive, I haven't read any of these yet, so these are new. Called Prepare for Death. On the third hit of Morrigan's hit chain will explode, dealing damage to all enemies within range and weaken all enemies hit. Enemies affected by this will take additional damage over time. So, I believe she is a mage. I guess you could build her attack speed with that effect, so that'll be cool. Kronos and Sol are not alone anymore, maybe, as well as Freya. Her first ability is called Three Aspects. Morrigan summons her alternate forms to her side. When activated, they focus their power together to damage and stun enemies in front of them. So she makes mirror images of herself. That's kind of her whole kit is revolved around that, between crows and making mirror images of herself. You can actually see the abilities below, I believe, as well. Doomsayer. Morrigan launches a wave of dark magic at her enemies, dealing damage, dooming them for 8 seconds. Doomed enemies will take bonus damage the next time they are hit by one of Morrigan's damaging abilities, including her passive ability. So you have a little hourglass above their head, which will let you know when they're affected and can be affected by that. It's a pretty good ability. I believe it's a cone effect, kinda, which you will see below. Her third ability is called Confusion. Morrigan creates a phantom of herself while becoming stealth and gaining increased movement speed. The phantom runs to the target area, deals no damage, and will die if it takes any damage. Morrigan loses any bonuses from this ability if she takes damage. So, this is where the skill comes in play. She creates kind of a decoy of herself. It's a mixture of Loki's decoy and Sun Wukong's ultimate. Just think of that. You can choose a ground location or where you want to spawn your decoy. Or where you want your decoy to go, I should say. And it seems like it has a pretty big range. So say you are playing Conquest. You are a mid laner with her. You're on the side of the Harpies. If you have an enemy mid laner, you can activate your 3 right by the enemy. It'll spawn near you, walk all the way around into mid lane, and go after the enemy. Now you can use this as an evasion plan. Think the enemy... Make the enemy think you're coming to them, and then come around from behind them and gank them. Or you can use this to get away. It'd be hard to do it like Izanami's, where you just get out of danger, because if someone's attacking you, they're going to see you throw up a decoy, so they're just going to hit you with something that's AoE and expose you, but it's good if you're about to get into engagement. If you're running through mid lane and you see you're about to get ganked, you can throw it out real quick and try to pull some sneaky low-key stuff, but it's a very high skill ability that can be used for a lot of things. Now, her ultimate. Oh my gosh, her ultimate is ridiculous. I don't know how this is even a thing. She selects a god from the current match and becomes a copy of them. That's it. And you can use all their abilities. Basically, you are a carbon copy of that god. If there's a Kukulkan on your team, there's a Fenrir on the enemy team, there's a Tyr on the enemy team, whoever it may be, You select them, and you become them. You have their abilities, you look like them, you have their powers. So let's say you turn into a Fenrir, and he has 300 physical power. You're going to have 300 physical power. You have exactly what they have. You're a carbon copy of them. All their stats, all their abilities for the duration. She retains her own relics, though, and can't use consumables. That's one thing to keep in note. And the rank of her abilities will transfer to the skills of the god she copies. So, this is another thing to keep in mind. Say you have, I don't know, 3 points into your 2 as Morrigan, and you copy a Fenrir, and you only have 1 point into your 3. Your Brutalize isn't going to... I was going to say your Brutalize isn't going to deal much damage, and then I remembered it's Fenrir, and it doesn't matter what level it is, because Brutalize shreds people. But keep that in mind. Your Brutalize isn't going to do as much damage, because you only have 1 skill point into your Confusion ability. So, it's amazing. They don't have stats on any of these things, or how long they last, but you'll see through the test play, she looks like she's pretty powerful. She looks really cool. She looks amazing, and I cannot wait to play her. I guess this is her alternate skin, her tier 2 skin, which I don't really tell a difference at all, honestly, but maybe it's not. I'm not sure. And we also, okay, no, this is it. We also have new god skins, of course, Morrigan getting her Woodland Rogue, which looks really cool. I actually like this card art better than her regular skin. It's more dark, and I like it. And they are focusing around Celtic themes for these skins. So we have Terra, of course. Let's see if we can listen to the voice packs.
Taking your lives was even easier than expected.
Your death will not be for nothing!
So I don't think they really have... Yeah, so... I don't even know if you guys can hear these, but they don't change. They just have different voice lines. And, oh, Ra gets a skin. That is a very nice skin. That is like a combo of Izanami's Plague Bearer and, like, Morrigan, actually. That's amazing skin. That might be my new favorite Ra skin. I love it. Definitely want to play that. Rajin gets a monkey skin called Drums Out Rajin, which is kind of cool. Little Donkey Kong vibe going on. See if he's different. And that's not working. So I guess they don't have voice packs for all of these. Ares finally gets a new skin. Please be good. It's not bad. It's a lot better than his other skins. I love Ares, but I'm not a fan of his skins. I love his Fernando skin, but I don't have Paladins, so I can't get it. The Diamond Sword, the Smite, I just don't like him, but this one's pretty cool. His armor's a little lackluster, but the shield and the sword look amazing, so that's really cool. Hoi, whoa, this is like Sun Wukong. Hoi Rukai. Let's see what this looks like. That's actually really cool. So you're seeing a theme here with this kind of Plague Bearer-esque. You got it on Hoi's bow. You have it on Ra's face. And I guess that goes with Morrigan. Yeah, it's the Raven. The whole Raven thing with Morrigan. So I believe she is the first Celtic goddess. So I guess they're hyping that up with these skins. Athena gets an Allegiance skin. Which is interesting because I don't know much about Polar Bear Mike. So I don't know if he's an Allegiance guy. Or if he's a Athena guy, but I know Incon is Athena all the way. So it's interesting that they would give an Incon dedicated skin now that he got kicked off the team. That's interesting, but I know he is for sure an Athena guy, so I don't know about Polar Bear Mike. It could be Polar Bear Mike for all I know. Hoi gets updated mastery skins, which is much needed. You can see what they look like there, as well as Ra. I think there's going to be a lot. Ra's is going to be cool. His diamond's probably going to be really amazing. And Cabrakan. Okay, what are they doing with Cabrakan? I guess... Okay, I kind of see what they're doing. I guess this is going to be so this will be like black and gold, or this will be blue and then diamond? I don't know. We'll have to see what that looks like in game. It definitely needed to change, but I don't really know what they're going to do to it. Opwash gets a Furious emote. Allegiance gets their wards. And then we have a new event similar to the Viking one called Path of the Phantom Queen. It is, you see here, you can buy it in the event and be able to participate. If you have Amazon Prime, you'll be able to get it for free, or I think it's 1,000 gems to do the whole quest line. You receive these items for the initial buy-in. You get Sparagon Terra, Oakseer Artemis, Celtic Loading Frame, Celtic Music Theme, Druid Shrine Pedestal. Finishing the board game by reaching the end grants the player Woodland Morgan and Cutesy Morgan. So you get this skin right here, the Terra skin, the Oakseer skin, and I believe... Okay, the Celtic loading frame and the Celtic music theme, and I think I can find these for you guys because I saw them earlier. But where did I see them? I think it was just their website down here, maybe? No, I'm not quite sure where I saw these, but I will try to find them for you. I might cut the video real quick and then get into it. But we do have some god changes too. Voice pack was too quiet for Bakasura. Fixed an issue where ability would not consume mana. It's used in melee range. Calder. Teleria boost of Grant Gold. Typhoon do more damage than intended when fully charged, and fixed an issue on Sylvanas where his passive was recharging at an incorrect rate. So no buffs, no nerfs, just fixes. They said they were going to do that. No buffs and no more nerfs until the end of the season to kind of get the people in the SPL, the professionals, in the groove. They don't have to adjust to changes. They can play what they've been playing for the last month or so. Real quick, I am going to cut the video and try to get you to be able to see all these things right here. So we will be right back. Okay, so I did find it, and real quick, I do want to note that I forgot on their Twitter, they announced Clash is getting a new map. It's an Egyptian-themed map. You can see it here. You can go check it out on their Twitter if you want. I'm not going to play it all. I don't want to, get copyrighted. But, yeah, okay, so here is the extra things. I will link both of these in the description, the patch notes, probably their Twitter, as well as this website, right? Not their website. It's Smite Game, but it's the Celtic, information. And just all the details that you can see down here what the skins will look like. And these are the extra things. This is the loading frame. There is a music pack and a pedestal as well. This is kind of what the board game is going to look like. I guess you move your way around here. Dice is involved, so that's interesting. There's a cutesy Morrigan avatar. And this is kind of like what her abilities look like. So you can see them here. This is her first ability. Now those are her basic attacks, and that is the passive proccing, which is really cool. So I could see her being an attack speed mage. Okay, so I guess this was her first ability. You can see she creates carbon copies of herself and sends out, it's like a cone. It's a reverse cone, pretty much. No, it's not. It goes to your target location, but you can also group them in. So it is a reverse cone. That's really cool. Her second ability is a line effect. So I guess this would be her main clear, and what I was talking about is the little hourglass right above. That's when your indicator runs out where they can be dealt extra damage. So that's really cool. It can apply to multiple targets as well. Her third ability, this is her invisible, I believe. Yes. So yeah, you cast it where you want to go and it eventually goes to it. But you see here, she's damaged, she gets exposed. Hopefully they play the strategy that I've seen. Which I don't, so that's kind of the whole thing. As soon as she gets damaged, she dies. The decoy goes away. So, and then her ultimate, you see here, this is Morrigan. But she, of course, looks like Cool Khan because she chose to be Cool Khan. I don't know the time on it or how long it lasts. And this is kind of what it looks like when you do your thing. There you go. Oh, they also have Morrigan wallpapers. Look at that. Now, I believe there was one more thing I wanted to show you. Was it the Celtic bundle? No, okay, that's just this. So yeah, that is going to wrap it up, guys, for these patch notes. Like I said, they'll be in the description if you want to look at them yourself. If you enjoyed it, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. I try to do patch notes every time they come out. And if you just like the rest of my content on my channel, you can subscribe for that too. Drop a thumbs up too if you want, or a dislike. These videos seem to get a lot of dislikes for some reason. I don't know. So if you want to join the club, join the club. But until next time, guys, thank you for the support, and I'll see you again soon.